the state level, we are starting to see some improvement in revenue growth. Hopefully the economy continues to improve and cooperate like I expect, and it means we should get good mid-single digit kind of revenue growth. But even in that kind of world, I do think it puts a lot of pressure on folks that have to make budgets in state governments because of the costs related to healthcare and education and fire, police, all those kinds of things are very expensive and going to rise, and pension costs, those kinds of things as well. So even though the world is going to get a little easier for folks that work in state government, it's not going to be easy.
With deficit reduction, what's already on the table are a number of cuts to domestic programs, some mandatory programs, that will result in fiscal year 13, the one that's coming, in at least 9 to 10% in reduction. So I mean, the road is already being paved on the discretionary spending side. So states need to get themselves prepared for the fact that this is going to be perpetuated. This is only the beginning on the spending side. Everything else is pretty much uncertain at this point, but that is the one reality, twinned with the fact that right now defense spending is on the chopping block. And for states, that's not necessarily a fiscal issue, but it's certainly an economic issue.
I'm optimistic that policymakers are going to come forward with some changes, both with respect to spending, which I think is vital, and tax revenue, which is also key, to put us on a sounder fiscal path. So, you know, this sounds very odd sitting here in Washington saying this, but I actually think there is some common ground, and we're going to find it.